Hello, guys, and welcome back to Wrong Thing, Dwarven Goliath. I'm back, guys. How you doing?
Your boy.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So
What are you trying to say? You're a female?
You don't know that.
it's
I'm
your
a reverse
ass.
trap, dude.
I don't know that, but I would like to know.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
You might need to get a little closer to the mic there on how you little.
So we have a guest on, and it's our boy Angel. He was in episode 3 with the whole group, and
He's the one that didn't remember his fucking name.
yeah. Do you know it now?
Darren.
No, the first name. That's her nickname.
Oh. Delverin.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
Oh,
go.
man.
What's your last name?
Zach.
Close enough.
Okay, another thing I want to get it out of the way right now, and get it sort of sorted. In our class, we have a thing called the 20 time project. That's isn't it like you spend 20% of your time on a project
Yeah.
for like 12 weeks?
No, 10 weeks.
10?
Yeah.
12 weeks of the week.
I thought it was 12 and it just took 2 weeks, and then she was talking about like going down. Anyways, so we had to sort of do a pitch to the whole class as to like what our project was going to be. And it was perfect that one of the examples of the project, like you could have written a novel, made a comic book, or one of them was record a podcast. And holy shit, I mean, immediately
Fucking beat her to it.
me and Andres looked to each other like we're done. We already did it.
we win.
Yeah. So we had an idea of the pitch that we're gonna sort of tell the whole class. And when we did, we were just like, hey, we have Dwarven Goliaths, our podcast. We talk about D&D. Like, we have our whole D&D group, and D&D this and that, D&D this and that. And then she asked us a question, was like, or the whole class, like, does anyone know what D&D is? And none of them raised their hand.
No, there was one.
It was like one or two, but I feel like it was just
Demons in Detroit.
yeah. But like it felt like oh shit, we didn't even tell them what the fuck it is.
No.
Like another thing too is it could be a good introduction to sort of whoever's listening, say from that class or anyone who doesn't go because of the whole D&D nature. Because I mean, episode 2 we were talking a lot about movies and comics.
Yeah.
So say someone finds us through that.
Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Pacific?
Yeah. Specific. And so I kind of want to like, what are your guys's, if you had to explain what Dungeons and Dragons is, how would you explain it?
Like, I'll just explain it as a video game. Like, I'm pretty sure they've played video games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
the people watching,
whether
maybe.
they play or not,
Either,
they have
either
a
way,
concept.
Either way,
Yeah.
it's a genre for a reason. It would be a MMO role-playing game, right?
MMORPG.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's a tabletop
it's
MMORPG.
A tabletop, exactly.
So yeah,
It got
like
dark.
Huh?
It got too dark.
No, it's a little bright in here, dude.
a lot of things. It's like, because you can't say it's a board game.
It's
No.
not.
Essentially, it,
That's why you say tabletop.
yeah.
I mean, if you have a
The-
very vivid imagination, it can be a
Yeah.
board game.
Well, to an extent, it is a board game because, well, then again, that portion that is a board game and then some that's not, it's perfect that it's a tabletop
Yeah.
RPG. And basically, like, the basics of it, you have a character sheet. It has your traits and your abilities and what you can do. And it has modifiers. You have a set of dice that you roll and you add those modifiers. And then you have a DM. And he basically tells you what's going on in the world and sort of helps you and instructs you on what's going on. And this can be used in different modules, like having it far ass in the future and then fucking lasers and like a bunch of crazy ass energy swords or something like that. Or it can go,
Love Star Wars.
yeah.
And
And
Galactica.
Yeah, there you go.
it can go to where its standard
Star Trek?
form was just like fantasy or like long ass time ago.
Yeah, that's my
Many
that's my
millennia
preferred-
ago.
That's my
Yeah.
preferred nature. It's like fantasy, which is like medieval times.
Oh
like
yeah, because that's the
14.
best.
That's the
Yeah.
exactly.
Like guns are nice and all. Good pew pew every once in a while is nice,
Fucking
but
great sword, great axe, fucking.
when you have a
dragons.
mace
Yeah.
that smashes someone's head, it's just.
Ooh. Yeah.
Disgusting, dude.
It's
and
nice.
And I grew up on MMOs, dude. Like not MMOs, RPGs.
RPGs, yeah.
RPGs definitely like say Final Fantasy. It's not open world. It's story driven, but it tells you can make your own character, right?
Yeah.
It's so great. And then Skyrim. Ooh.
Skyrim was
Yeah.
amazing.
That's pretty much the most like mainstream.
Oblivion
iconic
was
one.
good too.
Oblivion was good.
Oblivion?
I liked Oblivion.
I played like 15 minutes of it.
All the Elder Scrolls, I would say, were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Debatable on some, but yeah, they were. I liked them all.
Yeah.
So a
I
good
agree.
basis of,
Fallout.
say someone
Fallout's
from our class, or say someone completely random starts finding a podcast talking about D&D, it's essentially like Skyrim with pen and paper.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd want to get it to the most general sort of idea or concept to get it going, then there's a lot more complex sort of mechanics to it, like what edition, in that edition are what kind of archetypes, what kind of classes, and like there's a whole like it goes on. And I think if we start getting a huge following and talking about D&D and like new people to D&D or people new to D&D, I feel like it could be cool that we can dedicate an episode of like, this is what this means, or it's sort of like an instructional video to where it's like people don't know about it, but obviously if our podcast is orientated around it and we talk about how fucking cool it is, some people are going to be like, I kind of want to know what this means, or like what the game's about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah,
D&D is currently going up a lot right now.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And
it's a great game.
It helps a lot too, is because like things like Twitch wasn't around obviously in the 70s or like even early stages of the internet.
Yeah.
But now it's like you can find a live stream that's just playing D&D, or you can just look up thousands of videos of like D&D sessions, or even people talking about individual races and classes and stuff like that. So there's a lot of resources now. That helps a lot with it spreading out and sort of getting to people where it wouldn't usually.
Yeah. I really like the role playing. It's just that's
like
nice to me.
Act.
Yeah, the acting is really good.
Oh, the Scottish accent that you have, that you just make is.
Oh, I was like, what accent is that? What you're just trying to do? Oi,
Oi, come here.
Oi,
Yeah,
get over here right now.
Scottish.
I'm not very good.
That's not Scottish.
It's Spanish.
Yeah, I was talking with.
¿Hablas español?
No.
¿Por qué?
Porque sí.
Porque queso.
So
Pan. No,
last episode with Ashley and Alex, we were talking
Racist.
about accents.
Yeah.
And I was explaining to Alex how she should just start trying different accents, because most cases us playing in the game, like if it's just like, say you have an accent because you play as an NPC being a DM, and then she like, so you speak to her and she's like, yeah, I'll take 2 of them, or like, yeah, I want to buy this.
I'll take 6.
It's just natural. It's like her voice, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine, and it helps sort of engage the role playing before the accent. But I was telling her like she should really like experiment on like, not during it, like if she doesn't want to, not during the game, or just be at home and alone in your room, just start saying
In
it,
a
like
mirror.
practicing.
I do that. I do that all the time.
Ashley was saying that she.
Dude, I feel
I don't
weird.
know if it was her practicing accents or just her talking. She would do it in front of a mirror. Or something.
I have probably like 3 different personalities with all different accents that end up talking to each other while I'm in like at work, while I'm back in the freezer. They're all having a conversation. I don't know myself what the fuck they're talking about.
Do you really feel like if I do that, I feel like someone might be watching? I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, that's what I've done. Like
God's watching.
I was mentioning before, of like if I'm talking in the mirror, I myself will tell me, "You look fucking stupid right now. Stop."
Like, when it comes to like improv and acting and such, and using different accents, you're gonna be embarrassed.
Yeah,
That's just the bottom line of it. If you're gonna get embarrassed if you do something like that in front of someone, but it's not always gonna be like a negative reaction to it. Be like, oh my god, that was stupid. What are you doing?
Yeah.
No, there's
We'll just
people out
laugh
there
at
would be
it.
like, oh shit, that was cool.
we'll laugh.
Whether it was good or bad.
Yeah,
And
we'll
it-
laugh with them.
A critical
I'll
part
probably laugh
of
at
being
that.
embarrassed
That's
and sort
just
of
me.
encountering that moment is, say you're doing it and you get embarrassed, so you start to hesitate. That's when you should fully commit to it.
Yeah.
To where the person watching, they're not going to think, oh shit, why is he overreacting so much now? No, they're just gonna be thinking, oh, he's really into it at this point. Be it role play or be it like a different voice or something like that. But it's just the fact that you get that overwhelming like emotion to it.
Yeah.
It completely like you can forget about being embarrassed or whatever.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. How are you doing?
Oh yeah.
I like that. There's different like I like.
Have you
how there's
tried an
accents.
accent?
No.
Broken.
Have you like you should try.
Really?
Yeah, getting
No.
something down.
I
don't-
really like
I'm
my
not
deep
good at
voices.
accents.
Mm-hmm.
Like my
That's why you
I will
practice.
tear you down. Stuff like that. Just,
No.
oh, makes me wet.
Why not? It's just
I can't.
you can't.
I
That's
can't.
another thing. It was an issue in the D&D game, like because I kind of wanted to pick out an accent, like maybe because I'm good at Scottish, or I would think I'm good.
I would like
And-
to be good at English, like in New England. Or,
Like fucking
like
Brits.
British.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, but I'll just binge watch a fuckload of like BBC shows.
Yeah. You know, that's a way to learn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it
like,
is. It definitely is.
Like Doctor Who or Sherlock
Who Doctor?
Holmes.
Yeah. But I was like, during the game that we played, I was thinking like, oh, I should try this accent. Well, my brother doesn't have the accent, and like we practically grew up together. You know what I mean? So it'd have been weird that like, oh, there's two brothers. One of them's Russian for some reason, but the other one's fine. I was like,
Ivan
oh,
Jabkovsky.
yeah.
Suka.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite voices to do would probably be Gandalf, just
Mhm.
because he has that like
It's
low,
just that slow rolling
yeah.
voice. Yeah.
That was one of my favorites, and just like orcs and anything with like a deep voice, I really like to do. I can do high ones, but that's a little harder for me just because my voice is
Yeah.
a bit low, but it's not too low.
Naturally, it's more lower.
Yeah. I think I can move it up though
Mm-hmm.
to some higher octaves, dude.
I don't know. My throat just can't do that.
That's what I'm saying. If you practice a lot, just trying to get one specific sort of accent down, it'll stick with you.
With
And
Chinese
especially
and Japanese, you gotta talk from the chest.
and
I realized
Yeah.
that.
You gotta talk
I'm not
very
kidding.
aggressive.
I
Not
don't know
all the
about
time.
that. No, it's
Well, I
just
mean,
more
like
from the
any
chest.
language.
No, it's
very aggressive.
no, it's not.
see
It's
you're
very aggressive.
you're doing that thing of you're telling us, not saying it. But like, oh, what was I gonna say? Even if it's just one accent, and it really helps when you're just like being an idiot with the accent. Like me and him, we've talked in the Scottish accent of like, oh yeah, we headbutt rocks for a living, and we wear kilts all the time. It's like it's that funniness that just sort of breaks that barrier of
In order to become as strong as ox, you must first fuck ox.
grab it by the horns. But it's just like
Pull in and
No.
thrust.
But it's again, it's just like even if it's two friends hanging out and just fucking around with an
You're
accent,
gonna bleep that out, right?
a lot of it, yeah. But like,
Nah, dude, you're straight.
I'm straight.
You're straight.
I'm straight.
But yeah, it's
I hope.
just even if it's shitty, it kind of helps with it too, to where you're like two friends, one of them's with a shitty accent, and the other one's a little better. You can sort of work off each other and still get it better. There's that motivation of like, no, I want to get the accent down or something like that.
Shit, I'll just look up like good accents.
There's
Good accents.
There's a website called IDEA, I think it's called, and it's like an acronym for international dialect something, but it's basically like hundreds of accents from around the world. Like I've looked it up to where you can go to like Scotland and it'll say like a woman at the age of 18 or like a man at the age of 24, and you click that and they'll basically have a voice file of them just talking, be it a story or about like where they lived or something like that, just so you can sort of hear how they say the words or like
yeah. I get it.
That's cool.
yeah, like there's a bunch of shit out there that can
No
help
fish
you.
and chips, mate.
Yeah.
Close enough.
I want some fish and chips. I want
Do you
some
want-
food. I'm actually hungry.
I'm actually really hungry too.
Me too, dude.
So I'm hungry.
You like cheese?
Dude, my phone's on this left side. What the fuck?
Just pulled out a fucking block of mozzarella cheese.
Yeah, half a block.
Half a
Bet
block.
you anything you bought that at the market next to Subway.
Really, you want to bet?
Yeah.
No. Today, I got out of Andres' car after school. He had his bag in the front seat. I lift it to go move it to the back, and out of nowhere, this thing just falls on the chair or like on the seat. And I was like, Like I didn't even see it come out of the bag. Like it looked like it literally just spawned out of nowhere and fell on the chair. And I was like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Oh, late birthday present. There you go. It's all yours." And I was like, "What is what?"
Why do you have cheese in your car? Dude?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
You don't need to know, dude. It's fine.
You need like shred. You have the shredder in your car
I'm
too.
gonna open this.
Like,
I
cheese
wish.
shred, dude.
I wish.
Make some
But yeah,
quesadillas.
I have cheese in my car. And this guy asked me for tape. I don't have tape in my car. I
Yeah,
have cheese
he
though.
has a fucking half block of mozzarella.
Half blocks, like a quarter.
Dude, if you get one more, that's a square. That's a block, my friend.
No, it isn't. This
Yeah,
is a
dude.
curve.
No, it's this and then goes
You're a
up.
curve.
It's at an angle.
No,
Dude,
because then it would be this size.
don't
Oh, I
touch
touched
stuff.
it.
Why'd you fucking touch it?
Eat it. You have to eat it now.
Yeah, I plan to.
You want to share?
It smells like cheese. Yeah, do you want some?
Yeah. Want some cheese? Want some of your cheese?
Yeah, I'll take some of my cheese.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Don't
Be
touch
careful
it
with
with
that
the
knife.
Ah,
dude.
fuck it, dude.
Cut off your finger.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna cut real quick, and then I'm gonna try to deal with this because I
Okay.
feel like this would waste time. All right, so I divided. Well, didn't divide. Should I just bite into the thing?
I want to make some quesadillas with this, dude. I might just save it.
So what else we're gonna talk about
Oh no, I like
now
cheese
that we
though.
have our podcast?
Dude,
cheese?
that's a big ass chunk of
Fuck you,
cheese.
dude.
It's fucking mozzarella.
I love cheese, man.
Mozzarella's amazing, dude. I can't. Fuck it.
God damn.
There you go.
I'm bleeding.
Well, that's
I'm slowly dying.
That's gross.
All right, we're back. We have cheese. I have
Cheese
a
is
lot
good.
of it. I've already eaten a lot of it, but another thing, my wonderful list of things to talk about, for things, two people. It's probably like that.
Something like that.
Same thing.
Same bit.
I need to start working on that. I kind of want to get it to where it's a constant list, to where it's like, oh, I forgot, we don't have a topic to talk about. I can just go to that, and there'll always be something.
Yeah.
But I feel like with that whole 20-time project deal, we can get a lot of topics written there, as sort of like, this is what we're doing for our project. But you said you had a topic to talk about.
Did I?
Yeah.
Was I there?
I hope you were.
Okay. What was it? Oh, that was
Oh.
quality. Okay, so me and the guys, the day that we.
boys. Sorry, God.
No, it's okay. Keep going.
No, that was it. I'm done.
Okay. Me and the guys went to. We're planning that day to go and watch the new Black Panther
Oh yeah.
or Pink Panther, right? Same shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, close enough. But before we went to the movie theater, we stopped at Route 21 to go and mess with our friend Alicia at her job, and we ended up dicking around for a really long time.
Yeah, it was a bit.
Like a good hour or so. We stayed in there just messing around.
I spent $30.
You spent $30.
You bought cologne.
You bought cologne.
Like,
you bought
I
two?
was-
Oh no, you bought one.
I
Cologne.
bought one cologne and 2 pairs of glasses.
I was like, because we were at Taco
Shades.
Bell, and Taco Bell is relatively close to it.
Yeah.
So we were like, hey, that'd be a good idea because our friend's working there. Let's just go and fuck around. We go in there. We find the glasses that, they're fucking nice. So we're like, we have to get these. And then she was talking to us and haggling us. It was her job, but it didn't matter whether it was her friends or not. She was haggling us to buy cologne.
She was just trying to get us to buy.
Angel did because he's a nice friend.
Oh, yeah, but still, she was like trying to get everything she could
Yeah.
out of him, even though we're all friends, but I guess not at work. We're not.
But yeah, we fucked
Rude.
around. Like, even though, like, that was quick. Like, that was in 5 minutes. We saw the glasses. We're like, we need to get these.
Yeah.
We probably stayed there for, what, half an hour?
Yeah.
What, at the glasses?
No, just the
in
store entirely.
Oh yeah. No,
And
wasn't it longer? Weren't we there for like a full hour or something?
Probably, but it was just us going around the store, fucking with everything.
I didn't think we were gonna go in there and buy anything. I thought we were just gonna go
Mhm.
and mess around
That's
with her
what I
behind the
thought.
counter or some shit.
No, man.
I was already planning on buying cologne.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you had to talk
You
about
got
like I need
hyped
to
up
buy
on
some
the
cologne.
Yeah.
Have you used it?
Yeah, I'm using it right now.
Are you?
I can
smell it.
tell.
Because you're far away.
I
Good
can't
point.
tell. That
But yeah.
cheese is gone, dude.
That was fast, dude.
Good SGs, that's why.
Oh, you're getting up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that was fun. And then we just dicked around with the clothes in there. Like, me and Angel had our glasses on, put on a sailor hat, I think it was, and then
We would put on a
No,
whole
it wasn't
bunch
a
of
sailor
shit.
hat.
what was it?
It was it looked like some like weird kinky police hat. Or
Yeah,
some
it was like a
bullshit.
gay cop hat. It was like one of those.
If you're a stripper.
Yeah, and then
That might be. Shit.
and then fuck, what was it? Oh, and then I got a scarf, and then I got one of like kind of like a cowboy hat. What was it? It was kind of like a
Yeah,
cowboy
it was a
hat,
cowboy
right?
hat.
But I looked like a hipster, and I was just like, fuck yeah. And then Angel was over here wearing the same hat, but with like a different pair of glasses, and I don't know what the fuck he looked like, but it was amazing. It was funny though. We had too much of a good time in that damn fucking store.
We shouldn't be
Yeah.
allowed in stores at all.
At all?
At all.
Just in any store, shouldn't be able to go into any.
Yeah, and then after we went to go see Black Panther. That was a damn good movie.
Yeah, it was.
What do you think about it, Angel?
It was nice, dude. CGI, flawless.
Oh yeah, okay, no, I feel like we should do this right away.
What?
I'm gonna try. Now I'm thinking about it. We can talk about the whole movie entirely, and then should we just talk about spoilers right away, and I can put the time marker, or can I say like, oh, this is us talking about the movie, and then really skip here, like to get out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we can talk about like our thoughts on the movie, and then I'll future me will deal with it. But it was fucking damn good, dude.
It was a damn good. On the way over there, we had our fucking our sunglasses on,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
nighttime.
It was like
It was super
pitch
dangerous.
dark or pitch black darkness. Just,
I was driving too. That was very unsafe.
but
That was funny.
yeah. Out of all the Marvel movies, I think that one's a very serious one, compared to like all like Thor. Obviously, Thor is a comedy. It
Thor
wasn't
is-
even trying
I
to go
haven't
for
seen
the heroics like superhero. No, it was a comedy.
It's because he's a god. Like, what more do you need?
I don't, I don't know. I feel like they could have done like Ragnarok a little more serious stuff.
No.
But then again, Marvel with all the whole Disney family stuff, like it made sense.
Got to be friendly, dude.
Yeah, you can't offend the kids or the moms. But
So
Wait.
Deadpool isn't-
Never mind. Let's
Oh.
keep going. Sorry about that.
but like things like the Avengers or like Hulk grabbing Loki and just like fucking throwing him around, like little
I liked
funny,
that.
Yeah, it was.
I liked
It's
that.
funny and it fit, but then
kinda
it's stuff
crazy,
like
though.
that. But then you keep doing it and over again, like
Look
throughout
brutal.
multiple movies. Like it's tough.
That would have made a good anime.
But Black Panther was definitely one that was very serious. There were some joking moments, but a lot of it,
The whole movie was a joke, right?
Yeah. no, but a lot of it had that serious feel, or like it still had that heroic feel that most superhero movies usually have,
Yeah.
or should have.
Shit. My
I feel
favorite
like it was
character.
rushed. Did you guys think that?
A little bit.
It was like
Yeah.
a little sped up.
Maybe a little towards the end, huh?
Yeah.
Got a little too fast for me. I didn't like that. But my favorite character in that was what's his face? The one that
with
became the gold Black
Disgusting
Panther.
scars on his body.
Yeah.
Killmonger, Eric Killmonger.
Oh, that guy was so good,
He was
dude.
good, yeah. Michael B. Jordan played that character.
And Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Creed. Yeah,
He's a really good actor, and
I
like-
really liked him. I wanted him.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to that part and just say, if you look at the screen now on the video, future me, you should put a time marker right here, top left and right. Fuck you, bottom right, not top left and right.
Sideways.
Yeah.
Put it upside down.
Oh no! Don't do that. Okay, no, we're done. No, we're
Upside
done.
down.
We're done. Because then I'm gonna actually have to do that. But
I mean,
yeah,
you could
there's
just put it in the beginning, right? Like before we started talking about the movie.
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, we can just put it at
Well,
the beginning
yeah.
and put the time code of passing the movie.
It's like
Mhm.
red
And right here, you're gonna
and
see the time marker
explosions.
here, and then that's gonna just jump there, and we should be probably done talking about the movie, or just like an extra little snippet.
Yeah.
But now this is like spoiler bullshit, and
So if you haven't
we
seen
warned you. I mean, this is a precaution I wanted to take, just so we wouldn't ruin the good viewing. But I mean, so now we can talk about spoilers. Fucking Killmonger dies, dude. He don't. I did think that there was gonna be something where T'Challa was like, "No, you're not gonna die, dude. We'll fix you up, and you're still family." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously,
I was really hoping for that. At least.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. To where it's just like Killmonger was badass too.
Yeah,
like,
he was
dope. If he switched sides, that would have been.
Yeah.
Whew,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
But nah. And dude,
he just had to go and stab him in the gut like an ingrate piece.
It was sick as hell though, because he got it just in time before his suit got back together.
Yeah.
It was slick as shit.
But
that was really cool.
I feel like the whole seriousness of the movie, the one thing I think about when it's like, oh, funny one-liners is the fucking "what are those" joke.
Oh, that hurt me. That hurt me emotionally.
That fucking slapped me in the face, dude. I was like, what? For a second, I thought like,
I didn't want to watch
is
the
that a
movie
current
after
joke
that.
again? Like, ooh. But I mean, I think they were fucking ballsy as hell to do that.
Oh
joke.
my god, that hurt me.
And they can't even use the bullshit of excuse of like Wakanda's behind on media or like memes or some bullshit. No, that's not an excuse or something like.
That hurt me. I completely forgot about that part until you just
you
said
guys
it.
think Martin Freeman was like not necessary in the whole movie because he didn't do a lot.
Who?
Martin Freeman. The Hobbit.
Oh,
okay. I was like, what?
I don't know.
What do you mean, dude?
We just have this American dude. Let's let him be a little bit important at the very
Yeah,
end. Let's make him drive and destroy the cargo.
Dude, what do you mean he was important throughout the entire movie?
He got shot.
No, okay, how come he's a part of the American government when we know damn well he has an accent?
Yeah.
Like,
that's racist, dude. That's racist.
He's not from America. You can hear it in his accent. I'm saying that they should have had it like British intelligence or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love his accent.
Why the American government? Because
he was he was American.
No, you're not getting it.
Because he has an accent, he has to be part of a different country.
Well, no, because he has a British accent naturally.
Yeah. Yes.
It would have made sense if he didn't just do an American accent. If he just used his natural and say like he worked for British intelligence. So just so it's something that where it's like. It's not the American government.
But why would there be British intelligence in the U.S.?
It doesn't. That's what. It doesn't have to be a part of the U.S. at all.
What do you mean?
Why does it have to be a part of the America?
He's CIA, right?
I'm saying take him out of the CIA and make him British intelligence. So where's his correlation to America? There is none, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he didn't need to put on this like whole American accent because. There is that whole idea of like, oh, the American government kind of works with S.H.I.E.L.D. even though it's over, but then Nick Fury's probably somehow still involved and stuff like that. Like, I feel like it would have been better to where it's just like, oh, this is another new agency, and it's something new given from Marvel. But he had an American accent. He pulled it off pretty good.
Yeah.
That's my boy, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me ever
He was
again.
in Sherlock Holmes.
Don't,
he was Watson.
Don't lie to me
Watson.
ever again.
And then Ulysses Claw, that actor, the guy who played Claw.
Oh, yeah.
He played Caesar in Planet of the Apes, all of them.
Yeah.
He played King Kong, the CGI giant motherfucker.
Yeah.
He played
He's really good at being monkeys.
Smeagol.
Again, he's really good at being monkeys.
And then I feel like he's done a lot more too. He's also done
Smeagol. Did you say Smeagol?
Yeah,
Smeagol.
he did the CGI for Smeagol.
The gorilla dude?
What?
I'm sorry?
Right? Or who are you talking about?
Smeagol from the
Claw.
Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the fucking gorilla.
The dude
black-
from the other tribe? No.
Excuse me.
Ooh, thin ice right now.
The silverback, I should say.
Anyways,
I was about to
there's the scene where both the guy who Martin Friedman and the guy who played Ulysses Claw, they were both in the interrogation room, and I was like, I just see The Hobbit. I don't see Black Panther. Like both of these actors, it can't be a coincidence. But
Are we watching The Hobbit?
Yeah, midway through, I was like, is this the right movie? Yeah. Dude, he fucking Claude died, dude.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was I didn't expect it.
I did.
Honestly.
No, I did.
Well, like I felt like it was like, cause Eric he shot his girlfriend or whatever she was.
That was
Like nothing.
That was nice.
And then
I liked that.
chased
Oh my
him
God.
down, and like just ended him right there. I felt like he should have took him to Wakanda and like here's your little asshole. I did it for you or some bullshit like that.
He just wanted to
But
flex.
I mean, same thing with killing.
He just wanted to
Plus,
flex.
He is flexing.
Another thing, too, is,
he
like-
flexed throughout that entire movie. Let's be real here.
He's known in the movie, like his character, he kills.
Yeah.
And he even mentions how like I've killed so many to kill you right now.
Yeah, and he gets those weird things.
He
Like,
scars
what are they-
himself.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
scars himself
That's
every
gross.
time he gets
It
a
was
kill.
gross.
And his
Little-
whole
like-
body
Little
was
bumpy
covered.
skin, dude.
His whole body was covered, and I thought that was badass.
That
It
was
looked
cool.
it looked awful, but like it was
Yeah.
badass.
It sort of had that.
I can't believe he died, dude. I can't.
Aaliyah said, "Is like it looks like a human bubble wrap."
There's a character in DC called Victor Zsasz,
Mm.
and he basically scars himself with a knife every time he kills, and his whole body's like covered in scars.
Mm.
But this one's like with Killmonger, he like burns, so it like swells up and like it's a bump. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's a lot better than just a fuckload of cuts all over you.
Yeah.
And like it's like, oh yeah, he has it on his
How do you get the
arm.
ones on his back?
Takes it off, and there's just fucking. It's like a shirt. It's like, oh fuck, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't
That
know.
was crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
if he
It was so disgusting.
if he went through so many wars and all kinds of crazy like Black
He was
Ops
the best
stuff,
of the best.
I felt like he would have had
Kind of.
more scars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they
Well,
they
I mean,
kind
it's
of
just
have
one
him-
guy. You can't expect everything. I took out everyone.
Well,
I won
that's
the
the
war
thing.
by
His
myself.
name is Killmonger. Like he's known for killing.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Like a fuckload of bumps on his shirt, like or like where his shirt would be. That makes sense, but I feel like it like would it have been too much to have it go even lower or something like that,
No.
just to get a grasp of
no,
like
he has it all the way
that's a
down to his feet.
fuckload of people. It's his whole body, like at the tip of his fingers.
Ugh, what the
Okay,
fuck?
not that. That's weird.
Nah, dude, that's his first 10 kills.
Ew. On his hand, like on the palm of his hand, too.
Yeah. Ew, that's gross. That one's worse. But
That's
like
disgusting.
another thing too is I was worried about seeing the trailer of when the ship just goes through the force field and like, oh, we're in Wakanda now, it's invisible. I was hoping that they talk about the force field or at least explain some of the technology behind that
Yeah.
instead of just it's a force field, that's it. Like, so like when it happened when they fucking I think in the trailer they don't go through a mountain, but in the movie they go through a mountain and it's just like, oh, it's not real.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, they just as if it's every day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like
Is
they
it
don't
in the
explain
movie
the
they went through the
technology.
mountain?
Yeah, in the movie.
Well, for them, it is every day that they just go through the fucking
Yeah.
mountain.
So it's not like I didn't know where it's like good thing we have this and then talk about the technology.
Yeah.
And
They know what
T'Challa's
technology
like,
they have.
I know.
Vibranium.
Yeah. But I was a little upset about that. Or like there just wasn't any mention about that whole force field deal.
Yeah.
But then when he was talking to his sister, and his sister was like, "Here's some shoes that have no noise," and it shows him stepping nothing.
Yeah.
It's like fucking ninja status, dude.
Yeah,
it was
that
awesome.
dope. That
And
was
then
dope.
talking about the vibranium on the new suits, how
Sneakers, dude.
the molecular structure of
So gross.
oh, that one's bad too. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Terrible.
Calls them sneakers, dude.
But like the molecular structure, instead of just completely absorbing all the kinetic energy, it can transfer it to where you can send it back. Like,
yeah.
that whole conversation, that whole scene was like, fuck, like there's so much technology. It's fucking amazing.
Their technology
like,
was so badass. All
Yeah.
of it.
and then when the CIA agent,
I wanted to explain like when that little pod they threw on the car and she was able to control it from a different continent.
yeah,
How the
that
fuck-
was incredible
was
too.
dope.
She
That
was
was
fucking
dope.
driving the Lexus that's in
Yeah.
Korea, to where and she's in Africa. Like that was insane. And she like another thing too. Like one of the very first like tech stuff it shows is when T'Challa was in the ship and they were seeing the trucks go by.
yeah,
It was like black powder or something.
He just
He
slides
picks it up like the little model. And he just moves it around. And he's like looking. And he
Oh,
puts it
yeah,
back.
that
Shit
was
was a
dope.
trip.
I was thinking like, what
And then
the
how
hell?
it opened up and showed like each person that
Each
was
person,
in there.
yeah.
That was good.
sick as hell. And then they even showed that after where his sister, like after they threw it on the Lexus, his sister's like, oh, fucking finally, she run to like a pit and the sand just picks itself up and
Yeah.
it's the car. It's like, That was badass.
That
yeah,
was
like he
dope.
picked himself up into a chair, and like the whole thing. How did she grab the steering wheel?
It's the fucking
she wasn't-
stuff that
yeah.
raised or something like.
Fuck.
But it was really cool.
That's
And, like,
awesome. That was cool.
The
I
tech
really liked
in
that.
the movie was amazing, and then how she was explaining how, because the CIA agent where he's like looking at all the vibranium, and he's like, the magnets like for the trains or whatever, and she's like, oh yeah, of course those are magnets. Like even you have those. But then he's like, well, what the fuck are those things on the side? And it talks about how it dampens the vibranium.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of foreshadowing to like the final fight, but like in the moment of like it's too powerful just raw like that, and it'll fuck with the magnets, so they have to just turn it off. Like that whole thing too is like there's more tech into the movie, or like they actually thought it through, which I loved.
What was the warrior chick's name? The one that fuck, what was her name? The one with the spear. What the fuck was her name?
Zavala.
You just made that up, didn't you?
Nah, dude, it's from Destiny.
It was like
Oh my god, I'm bleeping that. I'm bleeping that. That is unacceptable. That is horrible.
No, Zavala's from Destiny, my guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up the names.
Well, either way.
Michonne.
Yeah.
She plays Michonne in The
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
She was badass.
She was.
She was fucking
that.
badass.
Ooh, and when she threw
when
the
they were in the
spear
casino?
through the car.
Yeah, when she threw the spear through the
Ooh,
car and it landed
that
in
one
front of the
was
car and the
sick.
fucking car just smashed around it.
When they were in the casino, she was just fucking everybody up.
Yeah.
That shit was sick. The rest of after that, I didn't like her.
Why?
She wasn't cool.
Oh,
I just
yeah, because
didn't
she
like
wasn't
it.
doing anything
Yeah,
after.
it was like, the king's dead. I need to obey his orders. I'm sworn. What is it? I'm obeyed to the throne. What is
Yeah,
it?
something about the throne. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. I know which part you're talking about.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
The whole technique. Oh, and how like what was that tribe called? The one with like the blue slash
Oh, I
over
don't
it?
know. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it's tempting, isn't it? But either way, I liked how they just put their sash over their
Oh, yeah,
their
that was
side,
a
and
shield.
the shield popped up.
Yeah.
Sick.
That was dope. That was dope.
So the chick who was who played Michonne, that lady, her name's Okoye,
Okoye.
and then
Are you sure it wasn't? Never mind.
Shuri was his sister.
Are you sure it wasn't Megan?
Sorry.
Dude, those rhinos with the vibranium?
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
that was
overpowered.
fucking deadly as
Crazy
hell.
as hell.
He just ran through a helicopter.
What
And it was
kind
just
of-
like
yeah, what kind of pissed me off is like that Michonne chick. I forgot her name already.
Okoye.
Okoye. She just standing right in front of that, and
She
the
got
rhino.
fucked up, or like no, she dodged it, but then like another person behind her just got fucking thrown like it was nothing.
What? No. Like,
Yeah.
like after.
Yeah, when she was standing there and it just stopped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of just another part where I was like, I want to see it fucking hit someone, because like what happens? Gets fucking thrown.
Yeah.
Feet,
I
like,
was hoping like she'd get slammed by the fucking rhino.
just coo.
Would
No,
you
if
raise your
she stood in
sword
front of
and
it so
sneak my
confidently,
love?
I knew something was gonna happen. I thought she was gonna be like, or hold it or
That
something.
would have
Yeah.
been fucked, dude. That would have been so fucked.
But no, it's just that that was her love's rhino, and the rhino knew her very well.
Yeah,
is
I
what
get
it was. But I was really hoping that she would just like step in front of it and with one hand. I thought that'd be, dude. Like I said, that whole what was I saying? That whole movie would have been awesome if it looked like anime.
Yeah.
That'd have been dope.
there's an Instagram dude called Boss Logic, and
Mm.
he's been doing a lot of like Photoshop and all that, and
Yeah.
he made Killmonger as Vegeta.
Let me see this. Ew, that's hot.
Nah,
Got a big
that don't
ass-
look right.
and a-
That
It
don't
doesn't-
look right.
it
at
He's
doesn't
got
all.
a big ass forehead. That's the thing about Vegeta that I keep talking about. His forehead's huge.
It's all right.
And he's just done some extra Dragon Ball
Dude,
stuff.
did you see Goku's Ultra Instinct Mastered?
Wait, Goku. Oh yes. Oh my God.
Fucking
I'm
nutted, dude.
It's not. They're not giving us the next episode this Sunday, huh?
No.
It's next Sunday.
Yeah.
That's
And then they're gonna
gay.
end it too.
Yeah, that's the ending. It.
Fucked up.
He's surpassing gods. Like let's be.
Like he mastered Ultra Instinct in 48 minutes.
Yeah. No, he did that really fast.
48 fucking minutes.
And gods have a hard time mastering
So I have
I just had a stroke. I'm sorry.
okay, so that's Super, right?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
Is there gonna have they announced anything after?
Mm-mm.
So it's just like, oh, it's over now.
Yeah.
No,
But-
that's it.
But is there gonna be like something where it's just like, oh, here's a new Dragon
I
Ball
fucking
show?
hope.
Yeah.
They haven't leaked anything yet, but
But I mean, I don't know. It feels like how much gap is there because I know that there was Dragon
They've
Ball,
leaked some.
then
You know,
Z,
you know what he looks
then
like, right?
GT.
no, it was after everything.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
But like, yeah, because there's stuff like Dragon Ball Z, and GT, and now like Super. It's just like there's always more stuff that they keep adding on. Like,
Yeah, but at that point, like all the universes
mhm.
got fucked up.
I see. Yeah,
Unless some bullshit happens and like, hey, we ain't dead.
yeah,
gonna
I'm
destroy you
barely
'cause
starting to watch the
destroy us.
Goku Black arc, and like that whole deal with Trunks.
That boy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Dude, it was funny because I have that whiteboard in my room, and yeah, dude, that's him. I have
Who?
a whiteboard on my room. Guy who plays Claw.
Oh, yeah.
But Jacob, he's really good at drawing, and he drew me as like different art styles. Like there's two of me that look really cool. And he's like, I'm gonna try to draw you as like a Dragon Ball character. I was like, oh, cool. And like my hair has that little like thing like this. So he started doing that. I was like, it looks like Trunks already. He was like, oh shit, it does. So then like he kind of finished it. Like I don't know if he was trying halfway through to go with Trunks or like mixing the two, but like after like yesterday I was like, why'd you draw Trunks on my? And it's like, it's not Trunks. Stop. It's supposed to be you. But yeah, dude.
Get better.
Having
You
that
should
white
tell-
whiteboard in my room is really cool.
Yeah.
'Cause
It
that's-
was.
Has a shitload of art now.
Dude, I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls. That's bullshit. I played Dark Souls yesterday and that's it.
Yeah, I've been playing it 24/7. Like 3 hours
the
yesterday.
addiction's back, baby. I played it for 10 minutes yesterday.
The addiction's back, boys. Cause like I was stuck in this place called fucking Duke's Archives
You're a
for
Duke
so
archive.
goddamn long.
Yeah.
That
It's-
place is cancer
that
shit.
the
You're
whole
canceled. I'm
Dark
sorry.
Souls and Bloodborne thing, it's too much for me, dude. Because
It's
I
too much?
remember, I don't know if I was playing. I think it was Bloodborne. Where, well, no, just in any case, I was playing, and you're like, okay, there's gonna be a door on your right, and then like you told me exactly what room I was in. I'm like, how do you fucking remember this? Or like, if anything of like Dark Souls
once
with
you
all
die,
of it.
there's no checkpoints. There's like no save points.
Mhm.
You die. There's this lantern. That's where you spawn.
Yeah,
There's like I don't know how many.
But,
fucking
well, that's-
18 lanterns in the fucking game. I think.
I know, but like every time I played that or played Dark Souls with my brother, he'd be like, okay, go in that room, go down that hall. I was like, you know exactly what to fucking do after you've done it so much, and like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's all you do.
yeah, that's all you can do because you're
Yeah.
just gonna constantly die.
yeah.
You don't
Me-
beat the game. You just get a little better.
Yeah.
And like me, who
Nah,
I
dude,
don't
speed
play
run.
it. I've never completed like an entire Souls game or Bloodborne, but like
Should have.
I just that thought of like, all you guys know exactly what to fucking do. It's like, oh, what the hell? Like, what am I missing?
Yeah,
Or
some
shit
people
like
would
that.
think of it like it's just repetitive as fuck. Because after I die, I have to go through all that bullshit again. It's just
Yeah.
super repetitive. It's not for me. But like, if you do that and you're like a skilled player like me,
Bullshit.
that's bullshit. But like, and you actually get your fix because once you kill a boss that you've been stuck on for fucking ages and you finally kill it, it's like fucking heroin.
I don't know about that, but it was
I gotta
pretty
keep
sad.
going.
I gotta
Pretty
keep going,
satisfying,
dude.
yeah.
It's super satisfying. Like,
Like to-
I just finished. Who did I kill? I killed Sith the Scaleless. It's like a dragon. Like
Yeah,
a
no, I know
dragon,
what you're talking about,
the-
yeah.
I don't know why, but that gave me so. Like, it
Got
was
you
so
fucking
hard.
hard.
It got me fucking
Pumped
real
up.
hard, mate. Dude, but I don't know. It just kept cursing me. And if you get cursed in the first Dark Souls, your health gets halved, and then Purging Sword is like 4,000 souls. It's fucking retarded. I have to cure like, and then if you get like, if you just like, damn, I should be fine with this health, and you go again, and you get cursed again,
Yeah.
it's half of that. So it'll be like 1/3 of health that I
Oh,
usually
that's
get.
fucked.
You know the
Yeah.
creatures like in any of the Dark Soul games where they're not super like like they don't have super health. They're not a boss, but like they hit you and they take the majority of your fucking health
Yeah,
down. That's so annoying.
Yeah.
That is so annoying.
And like in the first one, in Duke's Archive, there's these fucking priests that buff the other people. They're like crystal people. Good God, an arrow from them.
Good God.
Oh my Lord, let me tell you.
Let me tell you right quick, dude. An arrow from them, because I was like, man, this motherfucker gonna shoot me with an arrow, little bitch ass. I was in the stairs. Like, you can tell they're buff because there's like some aura around them.
Yeah.
And like once they hit you, was like, pussy ass bitch.
Yeah.
It took half my health, boy. Like, damn.
Oh my God. He like
God,
fall back.
I hate those. They're just nuisances, so you don't have enough
so
of
bullshit.
anything when you get to the boss.
When I was playing Dark Souls with my brother, there was a part where there was just a fuckload of dogs.
Oh,
And
dogs.
I could
Oh my
not
God, the
fucking deal with
dogs.
them. And like Jacob, he's been playing it like he played a lot more before I started to join him playing it. So he's like, just hit them, just go like this and hit them. And I try it, but it's like I'm much slower, and the dogs are fucking lightning fast, like running around me. I was like, fuck that, like it's
ridiculous. What were those? Fuck, was it the third one? I think it was the third one. It was like those angel things that would just constantly fucking shoot at you no matter where you would go. Do you know what I'm talking about?
It might be that, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Fuck, I don't remember the name of them or what they fucked in.
What's the fucking blacksmith's name?
Andre?
Before I started playing Dark
The dude
Souls,
with the white hair, right? The old guy?
Yeah.
the fucking huge dude. I remember seeing it was like a Dragon Ball thing. Is like he's like hitting it on the anvil, and he's like, "This is my regular speed," and he goes faster.
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
"Ah!" He's like, "But I could go above this." Like it shows him hitting the fucking anvil so there's sparks everywhere, and it shows like the whole like behind him and everything collapsing, and it's like a kaleidoscope. And it, like that video is fucking amazing, to where he's just so fast and screaming.
You know Dark Souls 1, there's this like giant.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Orlando.
Was that his name?
No, I don't know his name.
Oh.
It's in Orlando.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I got you.
I got him killed.
You got him killed?
I fucked up so bad. I got him killed. Yeah, because I was trying to get Quelaag's Fury Sword. It's like a...
Yeah.
You
No.
know what I'm talking about. It's
Yeah.
like it's a sword with fire. Like it's like a katana. Like it's swift as hell.
Yeah.
And you can see the
Fast as
trails.
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see the trail of flames. It's for the beginning of the game. It's pretty fucking delicious.
It's pretty spicy at the beginning. You know
It's so
what I mean?
delicious. Well, like you have to go to Andre first and get your like a curved sword to like
How
plus
the fuck
5,
did
plus
you get
10.
him killed?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Keep going.
I'll get to that.
Okay.
a curved sword, any like a falchion or some motherfucking.
Yeah,
word.
no, I got you.
And then you have to go back to Orlando where he is, get through some bullshit. Oh my god, it's gay as hell. Get there and you like talk to him. Like this is called fuck, I think it was an event. I don't forget what it was called. But you'll get like a boss. If you have the soul of a boss, you can get their sword or some shit, or like their weapon, and only he can do that. And I was trying to get Quelaag's sword, but there's like these fucking hairless, disgusting creatures that fly and shoot lightning at you.
Yeah.
They're so gross. And like I was just trying to speedrun them because I just wanted to get the sword, right?
Yeah.
So I just skipped the two giants that are in front of the gate, and to the left there's like another gate, and the Andre's right there. You can hear his little hammer smacking, dude. It's weird as hell. It's like two, then two. It's fucking hilarious. I usually hear that when you're walking up.
Yeah.
But then, like, I was just like, alright, I'm just gonna get to this guy. And then I got overrun by those things. I was like, there's 3 of them. I killed one. Then the other 2, I was like up the stairs. They're just like trying to hit me, right?
Yeah.
I was swinging and shit, and I just hear, oh. That's all you hear. That's all you hear. Like, oh. And like, I look at Andre. You know how they die? It's like a bunch of white stuff. It looks like they're sweating.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, dude.
And
Like,
just,
after
you're just
I
in a
saw
room
that-
and just you're like looking around like where.
After that, I was just staring at it with
You're such
disappointment.
a
I
retard.
killed him after that. There was a chest behind him. It was like a hawk's ring with like ranges. It was useless as fuck. 'Cause I don't use a bow. Then he dropped his hammer.
Oh shit.
Did you go after that?
Wait, it was the Andre? It was that dude?
No, it was the other guy. It was like
okay.
some giant dude.
But yeah,
I was
dude,
so sad. I was so depressed. Like, alright, I'm just gonna die and then go back to that place. No, because I accidentally got killed by the fucking giants. I was like, okay, I need to go get my souls. But I pray to God he can respawn. Nah.
He didn't respond.
He didn't respond.
I didn't think
Shit.
so.
I got his hammer. That dude's big as fuck, dude. The hammer is huge.
Yeah, but seeing that video
Damn it, dude.
of Andre just like, just hitting the anvil like 1,000 times when I played the first Dark Souls with Jacob, I was like, oh, where is he? Where is he? And I went down the ladder and I was like, oh, there he is. Oh, and like, I was just all hyped up just to see him because of the fucking meme.
Dude, Dark Souls 2 was not very good. Because, like, first of all, it was pretty fucking easy. It was easy.
Yeah.
Like, I beat that game in one sitting. My second time.
Oh, shit, dude.
And then, like, when you use an Estus, it takes a year to fill up your health. Because it's not like when you drink an Estus and now, boom, you're full health. No, my guy. You drink an Estus, it starts going up and up. And that's very dangerous when you're fighting a boss. Or
Yeah.
anything. It's so bad. And then, like, after you do your health just starts shrinking and shrinking and shrinking until it gets to a point where it can't shrink no more, but it's pretty fucking low. So you have to do some shit. I forgot what. I haven't played it in a bit, but
Fuck the Souls game. I mean,
Fuck the Souls game.
they're fun to an extent, and
I
they're
agree.
cool. They're cool as hell.
Because, like, after that giant died, that giant blacksmith, it's like, this game's an asshole. This game's such an asshole.
This game is pure evil. I'm going.
This game's evil, dude. This is an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, the game itself is cool. The concept and all that is cool, but it's just the difficulty I can't deal with.
How about you get better?
Yeah, dude, I just fucking suck. That's the problem. It's just I'm so bad at it. Like,
Do you like that on it all?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
This game is crazy, though. Like, you fight this dragon, like the third one.
And
Yeah.
you fight 2, don't you? And the third one?
Yeah, and the third one.
Isn't it 2?
There's this one called Nameless King. He's on a dragon. You kill that first, and then
I
you
don't
kill the
fucking remember
Nameless
that.
King. It's like a lightning dude. You're
Oh, I
flying in the
remember.
sky.
Fuck, I don't remember that.
Oh, man.
Then again, it's been a while since I've
It's
played
fire,
it. So.
hard as fuck. But I've beaten Dark Souls 3,
Don't know.
and like after that, my PS4 fucked. So I sold that, like all the games, and got like most of my games digital.
Yeah.
And I never got to play the DLC, so I'm planning on getting that. And Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Bloodborne's like $20 or $19.
Dude, Alex bought a 2 terabyte external drive.
What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
saw that.
Yeah, no, it was fucking worth it because she said she got it for like $60. A terabyte on Amazon's like 70, or it can even go 80.
I just buy a terabyte and a GameStop for 60.
You
With the
can
tax.
buy a terabyte anywhere for
Probably.
like 60.
Yeah,
They're not that expensive anymore.
but getting 2 terabytes for 60, I was like, that itself was a deal, and I
Where'd
was
she
telling her
get it,
about it.
dude?
I don't know, but it almost looked like a generic brand for PlayStation. But she said like it fully works, and I was telling her how it's so much better to go digital with stuff like that because the energy conservation that your console has dealing with, like, if you have a disc, it's gonna pour energy into the disk drive, but if you have everything digital, it's gonna use some of that for the hard drive, which it already does from like saved memory and stuff like that. So it's not gonna be a huge hassle, and then her game's gonna run a lot faster. So I was like,
She told me the other day she's gonna get a PC.
yeah, dude, everyone should. And a good thing about getting PCs is, if say you make a custom one and like
They're
build
gods.
it your own,
I'm sorry.
or like you buy one that has a shitload of like really good specs,
Yeah.
that will stay current like for most. Because there's at the time when PlayStation 3 and Xbox One, PlayStation
Yeah.
4 and Xbox One were barely coming out. Those were next gen consoles at the time.
Yeah.
Everyone who had a PC were like, yeah, our computers can withstand next gen and next gen. And
Yeah.
even if there is something that's like comes out that's better, we can always literally take apart our computer
And then put the new part back
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
So it's like, and once you do that, you're set for another 2 generations of consoles.
Yeah.
So it's like getting a PC with stuff like that.
It's so much easier
It's
to
more
upgrade a PC than
customizable.
like
Yeah.
it's much more customizable. And then, dude, I saw this PC that was completely see-through,
Yeah.
and it had the Dragon Balls glowing inside of
That's
it. I
awesome.
was like, oh my god, that's dope. And the lining for it, like the trimming around it was, I think it was like orange and white. It looked really badass. I think I'll try finding it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like with consoles, it feels like there's sort of like a licensing limitation to it, in a sense of like, if you open up your console and start putting in new parts, if you have any like weird like warranty or anything, PlayStation can't fucking help you. You're on your own at that point.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fucked to where it's like they built the machine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with PCs,
so it's really hard to upgrade it and
Yeah.
stuff, whatnot.
upgrading it, yeah, you got to get stuff like outsourced, not from Sony, but from some other thing. And then Sony's just like, okay, you're on your own, fuck you. You know what I mean? But with PCs, there's not essentially like there's Windows or Mac. That's like the only two.
Yeah.
And in most cases, if you're like, oh, okay, I need a better graphics card or I need a better this and that, like you can obviously get it without any hassle. And it's not like there's one company making all these PCs that once you change it, they're gonna be like, fuck you, you're not one of us now, or something like that.
Yeah.
So like that's another really good thing about PC, and it's just the customize, like the way you can customize it's awesome. Not only like settings wise or like spec wise, but like even aesthetic. Like you can have Dragon Balls in it, or like
fuck yeah.
There's a bunch of cool shit that you can do with it. It's awesome.
What really got me to get a PC, what really got me was for not having to pay for PSN, Xbox Live.
Too.
That's so nice. As long as you have internet,
you're good.
You're good. You don't have to pay for that monthly, weekly, yearly, however people pay for it. And some people don't have a problem with that, but like not everyone's rich.
Yeah.
You can't constantly pay for 3 months or a year every
Another
time it
thing
comes
too
up.
is a lot of that money. Say you save like $30 every 3 months.
Yeah.
That can go to an entirely new game or something. Or if you find a deal, you can get like probably 3 games or something like that. So it's like
buying a PC is a bit expensive, but in the long run, you're going to be saving a crap ton.
It's an investment that will definitely pay off.
Because you could buy all the games with every time you have to pay for PSN or just stupid shit that Xbox or PlayStation wants you to buy.
And then you could also play like old games. Like if you just get a GBA, or like an emulator, you just play like with like Pokemon or like any PS2 games or PS1.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You can play old games. It's really nice.
It's kind of funny because like.
And then you can play the stupid indie games that everyone's playing or some shit
like
look at this stupid ass game.
Or
everyone
those like simulators, like
stupid shit like that. Just stupid shit.
And like with Xbox One and PlayStation 4,
Fortnite, dude.
They're like, oh, these are like next gen stuff that we have. These are new consoles and all that.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh shit, the specs are awesome. Can I play my like Red Dead Redemption for my PS3? And they're like, no, but next gen, it's fucking new shit.
Yeah,
and then
like
it looks good.
A feature that
could do that. PlayStation tried to do that with PlayStation Now. Like you can play Red Dead Redemption and shit. But the subscription for 1 month's like $20. Like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
$20 for that shit.
I really want cross-platform.
Yeah,
cross-platform.
Yeah, that's better than that's better than backwards compatibility. Because like a year after, they're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have backwards compatibility, whereas there's already someone with a PC playing like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas already, or like some old game that they've been playing. It's like, oh, you guys are barely getting backwards compatibility.
You guys are a little late.
No, but if they start doing a lot of cross-platforming stuff, I feel like legally they're gonna like bitch and fight about it. Of like, say Sony is like, oh, I want to run this, or like I want to do this, or Microsoft starts crying about something, like. Yeah. It's going to be a hassle at first, but I feel like eventually there's just going to be like a game that can go from Xbox to PlayStation to PC and all that.
It was PlayStation wanted to go
Rocket League
cross, right?
Yeah.
And then Microsoft was like, nah, don't want to.
Yeah.
Or no, Xbox was like, nah, I don't want to.
Yeah, there was like one game that PlayStation was like, yeah, that'll be a great idea, and then Xbox is like, no, I'm not. No,
I don't want to.
I didn't hear that. It's like, and just ignores it.
And then now it's vice versa. Now Xbox is just like, hey, let's
Remember
cross multiply.
Cross
multiply.
It's fucking cross
multiply. Let's go. I need to do some math.
Goddamn, dude. Cross-platforming?
Yeah,
was that just Xbox, or does PlayStation not want to do that
anymore? Now PlayStation doesn't want to do it.
Yeah,
they're really back and forth, and it's starting to piss me off.
Another really good thing, and I saw it in Fallout 4, was mods.
Mods? Oh, yeah.
Like,
a little bit late on that, too. PC's been doing that for a while.
If you have Fallout 4 and, like, playing, the game itself, what Bethesda released. That in
Bethesda's a
itself
piece of
was
shit.
I didn't listen to that.
Bethesda's a piece of shit.
Oh.
All they're doing is milking Skyrim.
yeah,
That's all
they're doing.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But like
Fucking
people who play
trash.
PC, they have like they
No,
play
you-
Fallout for what it is, and then they start tweaking it and adding mods and all that.
Yeah.
And then Xbox and PlayStation are like, oh yeah, we're gonna put mods in too. Forgot about that. And then Xbox did it before PlayStation,
Yeah.
and they were able to like get shit like a Macho Man Randy Savage, Death
Yeah.
Bar, stuff like that. And me on a PlayStation, I was like, we're like the release date was a month after. And it's like, I'll wait, but I can't wait to have like a lightsaber and like a bunch of crazy like audio clips from different things.
Yeah.
And then
Sorry.
You couldn't have been any louder with that. At least you didn't cross
It
multiply.
would be
Yeah.
my time to go to work.
But you don't have work.
but seeing it with like PlayStation, it's just like they couldn't outsource anything.
Yeah.
Like the modders, they weren't able to get Macho Man Randy Savage just like, oh yeah, or like
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
So they had to work with what the game was given. Like, okay, here's all what we used. Go ahead and tweak that, and there's your mods. It's just like, what the fuck?
What the
Because
fuck?
then PC literally has everything.
It does. It does.
That's why it's called a master race.
Yeah. PC Master Race.
I would just get it like a desktop. Just pimp that shit up.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
You have a desktop?
I have a desktop.
Is it a PC?
That's what it is.
That's what a PC
Portable
is.
computer. It's a PC.
No, it's a
stand.
personal computer.
You fucking
It's not
Portable.
portable. It's not portable.
It's portable.
No,
computer.
that's not what the P stands for.
What is it? No.
Personal. I just
Portable.
said it's a personal computer. That's what
Portable.
PC
It's
is.
portable.
Oh my god, am I gonna have to look this up right now?
It's portable.
Dude,
computer.
oh
It's
my
like
God.
PSP. Portable.
No, yeah, that's. What is it? What's
I've never
PSP
wanted
stand
to
for?
slap
No, hold on.
someone
What's
so-
PSP stand for?
PlayStation portable.
Okay then, yeah, you almost said portable play, portable station play. I'm looking up what PC stands for. Boy, it's
portable
no,
computer.
it's personal.
It's not portable computer.
It's portable.
No.
That's what a
It's-
laptop.
No.
No,
No.
What
Laptop
does
and desktop are
PC?
both PCs.
Because laptop.
They're
is
both
portable.
PCs.
personal corporation. Wrong one.
Post chlamydia.
No.
Nah.
Personal computers.
This is portable to me, dude.
You're autistic.
Ooh, and then you've done this so many times to where you know damn well you're wrong, and you're like, nope. I just like you just ignore the fact that you're wrong.
Nah, this is portable, dude.
Oh, I want to hit you so bad.
I've never wanted to hit someone so bad either. Oh my god.
Angel does this
Portable,
thing,
dude. It's
and
portable.
no,
It's
it's
not.
not. I literally just looked it up and showed you.
Nah, what you looked up was a portable computer. They don't know that.
Who
You
don't
looked
know?
up portable
Dude,
and
I
you're
hope
telling
so
me
many
it's
people in the
personal.
comments fucking come and roast your ass.
Fucking better, dude.
Please, anyone that's super good with
speechless.
PCs,
Portable computers.
please let us know in the comments.
Stop saying it. Just stop. Oh my god.
Or he's having a stroke.
Yeah, like Angel does this thing, and I've noticed it that he doesn't say it; he tells someone something, and it might sound like very odd and very specific, but if you met him and you hang out with him, you can tell. Realize what? That
There's a
that
difference
you
between
told.
telling and
That doesn't matter. No, I knew about the difference,
No,
but I'm
but-
telling you that your way of talking is different.
What you mean, dude?
Like, there is, okay, hold on. This is a perfect scenario. Yesterday, after class, us three right now, and then Ala were outside of class. We just, like, sort of hang out right after. And
Why'd you do
Ala
that?
has a blue, like, trapper cap, basically. And he was wearing it, and I was like, oh, that's a nice hat. And then I hear from behind me, Angel, like, do you know what the hat's called? Like, just like that, exactly like that. Like, he's calling me out. I'm not kidding. And then I look to him, and I'm like,
No.
it's a trapper cap. And you're like, is it? I'm like, you don't know? Like, and he's like, you're like, no, that was a legitimate question. I was like, that was not a question. You literally called me out about it.
because of the way I said it?
Yes, that's what we're talking about right now. The way
Nah,
you say
dude.
shit, you just told me, or like you were calling me out. And then once I said it, you're like, is that what it's called? Like, and like,
Really?
ooh,
Yo,
boy.
real shit is up.
It's like the
That's
Captain
horrible for
America dude.
audio.
No, is it?
Yeah, I just don't stop. That doesn't mean you do it again.
Like the American, the Captain America one, the White Wolf.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know who that is.
yeah. Also,
I don't know who that is.
another little Black Panther snippet.
I don't know
of-
who that is.
Okay, exactly.
I don't
Hold
know
on,
who
shut
that
up. And the after
I don't know
credits,
who that
it shows one Marvel character,
Who that is?
and we're like, oh, that's so and so. On how just there, like, I don't know who that is. It's not like a who is that? No, it's just I don't know who that is. And we're like, are you serious? He's like, I don't know. He looks to us as if we're stupid or something. It's just like,
What?
you look to us
No
like,
way.
yes.
Like,
you're
you
just
were
like,
stupid.
I don't know who that is. Like you were so serious about it, and you were so loud in the theater that literally everyone heard you. Like, I just don't know. I just, like it makes sense that it's understandable if you don't know. Like you've just never seen the movies. But the fact that you were just like, you wanted to get the message across, like, I don't know who that is. It's like, it was too much, man. You're telling us, not saying it, man.
I just wanted them to know.
Yeah.
I don't know who
A
that is.
lot.
It's
Oh,
fucking
man.
great.
But it's always funny to bring up, like, having that argument of, like, how you talk or, like, just, I enjoy those kind of arguments because it's not one that I get too heated to, like, actually hurt you. It's one of just, like, it's just, like, what the fuck is this? It's that kind of, like, ridiculous.
I can never get to that point of getting too heated to where I want to legitimately beat the shit out of you. I'll say it. I'll just be like, oh hell, I'm gonna punch you. I'll say it.
Yeah, it's like,
but
I'm
like,
hate you, shut up.
But no, I don't think I can ever get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking about like, if I were talking about myself as a class in D&D,
Yeah.
I would say I'd be more of a berserker.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Barbarian?
if something ticks me off, then I'll go for it. But like,
Mm-hmm.
nothing after that.
Rangers are so badass. Though.
Rangers are badass.
Wizards are pretty sick. I'm kind of like, there's a little bit of regret that I didn't pick a wizard.
Well, I mean, who has you?
Yeah, but monks are pretty fucking badass too.
Yeah, I mean, all classes are pretty badass.
They're bald.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
No.
A shower.
No, dude.
There it is again. There it is again. He literally told us that there isn't. Ooh, okay. There's a bit of time. I think this is a good point to
You
wrap
guys
up.
want to stop?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm about to fucking tackle the shit out of you. Like literally after we were done talking about how you talk, you did it again. Like, and I like it sounds like it's not intentional, and it feels like it's just a reflex at this point. Of you just like, no, they're bald. It's like, oh my god.
You know, Mr. Abdul is like, why those monks have that bald spot?
So where it's
Did
like
he tell
a
you?
like a
God sent like a
yeah.
apparently like a telegraph.
Some monks, well, not a telegraph. It's basically so there's nothing in the way from their mind.
Yeah.
God, but I mean, I feel
It's
like
not like
at the time when there was a lot of monks that started doing that, there was never a thought of like us now modernly like.
there's gonna be a lot of cutouts in this.
Oh
episode.
yeah, there's gonna be future me is gonna be busy,
like
man.
they were cutting in, like it hurt too much because it's a fucking sword or like this little dagger.
Razor?
Yeah. They use razors.
Well, I mean, sharp objects can be razors.
Sharp objects. Like they started cutting it, and like you know how they start bleeding a little bit because
Yeah.
all they had was water and nothing else.
Yeah.
Got that shaving cream, my fam.
Like it started hurting. Like, oh, this hurts too much. I'm gonna
A
leave it like that.
dude
It's
in
just
like
a bald
120
spot.
BC with like a Gillette shaving cream. It's just like, where the hell did you get this? I don't know, but it helps with my hair.
Yeah, it's silky smooth and there's no irritation.
Okay, we're gonna fucking wrap up
Okay,
before
we're
we
done.
try to get a sponsor.
Gillette Fusion.
Shut up!
Please.
That's not what we're trying to do.
Please sponsor.
Sponsor.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining us. There's going to be a lot of cutouts, and you might notice it at some point. But I hope you guys have a nice day, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Dwarf and Goliaths.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.